If you have Aries and Libra in your nodes, then this video is for you, because congratulations, you have two cardinal signs that are both very preoccupied about who gets a say when a decision is made. And when they're at war, it's very difficult. When they are working together, oh my goodness, this is giving like the general and the spy energy. By the way, my name is Nadia, and this is my little series where we deep dive into every single one of the node pairings, and I'm so excited about it. And in the comments, I would love to know in which house and in which signs do you have your nodes. I have a 6th and a 12th house node, and it's in Virgo and Pisces. Yes, no comments further. Now, I want you to think of the nodes like a secret passage in a film studio where the movies of your life are being shot. You see, most people think the south node is where you're comfortable and you need to leave there and marry and move in with your north node, which is destructive, unhelpful, and just not nice to watch. For this grouping, I think the modality is incredibly important, because people think that Libra has this reputation for politely sitting on the fence until someone makes a decision and then Libra acts, but that is not Libra. Libra is a cardinal sign that wants to act. Libras actually get a little bit frustrated when they don't act. However, they think other people and the data around them is very relevant in how and when and why they act. Aries, on the other hand, is really good at acting, really good at saying, we're doing this now. And Aries doesn't really understand why we're scheduling a committee. It's fire energy, it's do energy, whereas Libra is balance. And see what's going on before we make a decision. Now, if you want to work with your nodes, it's quite simple. You need these two to get along, to sit around the same table and talk the same language. And it's easier than you might think. So I want you to imagine Aries and Libra sitting down at a table. Aries is like, I know what I want, why are we still talking about it? Libra says, because there are 6 other people in the room, what you do affects them as well as us. And then Aries might say, that makes sense. You want to facilitate this communication between the two different parts of yourself. So now we know these two are trying to figure out how to make decisions and both want to make decisions. Now we're going to look at where in your life does this conversation happen? Where do you have the secret passage? Do you have it in the 1st and the 7th house? Then it's me versus you. If you have it in the 2nd and the 8th house, that is mine versus ours. If you have it in the 3rd and the 9th house, that is what I know versus what does this mean? 4th and 10th house is where I come from and what I become known for. The 5th and the 11th house is what I create and where I belong. And the 6th and the 12th house, that's mine, is what I can manage and control versus what I can't. Now here's a practical exercise to figure out if you're living in your south or your north node, how to get these two to sit around the table and talk to each other. So next time a decision comes up, I want you to notice, what do you first gravitate towards? Do you think, what do I want? Or do you think, what does everyone else want? How can I use that? If you're in the latter, then you are in that Libra energy. If you're in the former, you're in that Aries energy. The houses simply tell us in what area of your life themes it's going to show up. For instance, if it's in the 2nd and the 8th house, it's going to be around money and sharing. If it's in the 4th and the 10th, it's going to be a conversation around home versus public perception. And the secret between Aries and Libra is they both love to argue. So lean into that. Allow yourself to have different opinions and different ways of thinking of things, because it's actually a very beautiful symbiosis. Because Aries has FAFO energy and Libra has let's assess and then make a joint decision. Together, those two are unstoppable. If they're arguing with each other, they're so loud that no one can get a word in. If you're a ride or die and you've made it to the end, thank you so much. I'm so excited about this episode. So let me know, which pair do you want to see first? I can't wait to do the Virgo Pisces one because that's mine. Excited to see what comes.